One incredibly underrated Marshall-style amplifier that I do not hear talked about as often as I feel it should be is the absolutely incredible Tone King Royalist MkIII. This is a pretty special amp that's actually capable of a lot more than what may seem at face value. As the company describes, it has a 3-position, as they refer to it, era voicing switch, 1964, 1967, and 1970. 64 delivering a balanced treble response and less aggressive attack of, say, a vintage JTM 45 or blues breaker, whereas the 1967 setting delivers a crisp treble response, aggressive attack of vintage Plexi. The 1970 setting is the highest gain setting on the Royalist and delivers that raging super lead sound. Well, I have taken this amp and I have done a set of tone models for ToneX. It is also available for Neural Amp, Modeler, Quad Cortex, and Kemper, but today I'm going to be showcasing the ToneX collection. This is going to be both an amp cab and a DI amp only set of captures that are available separately or together as a bundle. I hope you enjoy the tones. Let's dive right in. All right, so here we are over in ToneX, and here we have this tone model collection. The naming convention I use for it is JS, my initials, Plex King, and then there's going to be a number, 64, 67, or 70, and that is going to be this voicing switch, this era voicing switch that I was telling you about. So the 64 is going to be when that is set to the 1964, and so on. The next number is going to be the gain level. So basically where that volume control was set, and obviously the lower number is going to be less saturated, and the higher number is going to be more saturated. I have amp and cab captures, as we have here, that was captured through my beautiful Rev Celestion 212 G12H75 cream backloaded cabinet. And I also have DI captures, and I have paired that up in a preset with a baked-in IR just to get you started, but you can just simply remove that and change it to whatever you want for the DI captures. Both of these were captured, both the IR and this speaker in the amp cab capture were captured with a wonderful Cascade Fathead microphone. I'm going to start off today showing you these tones with my incredible Gibson 335. The links will be below to where you can get these collections over at my website if you're so inclined. So starting off on the 64 voicing at the lowest gain setting, I'm on the bridge position. Or the neck pickup. Went for a big kind of woolly sound on this one. That's the middle position. Moving on to the next level of gain. And here now when you dig into that, it pushes into a little bit of edge of breakup. Neck position. Middle. It's a real nice vintage vibe to those. Moving on to the next level of gain, the 7 setting. Now getting more into that crunch territory. Neck position. Moving on to the next level of gain. And finally, the highest level of gain on that 64 setting. And the neck pickup. So some really nice stuff there. Now, if we move over to the DIs, I don't want to spend a ton of time on this. We're going to have a different vibe to this just because it's an IR that was shot of the same cab and mic, but quite some time ago. So I've just put this in to get you guys started with the DIs. There's the 4 setting. next gain level. Obviously, depending on which IR you pair up with this, it's going to have a very different vibe. But I thought they complement each other quite nicely. Let's move over to the 67 settings now. So we'll start at the lowest gain level. We'll try to go through these a little bit quicker. Back on the bridge position. So very different vibe to this one, not quite as thick and gooey. Into the middle position. Really tried to give a different vibe to each of these voicings. There's a neck position. Some really nice stuff there. Moving to the next gain level. Neck position. Beautiful stuff. Next gain level. Neck position. Moving to the next gain level. And the final gain level on the 67th. Neck position. And then on to the DIs of the 67. I'll run through those really quick. Again, going to be slightly different vibe because a different IR. This is your first gain level. Against the edge of breakup. And that's basically a quick overview of those. And then into the 70s voicing. So now we're going to be into that super lead range as the company described. And this is the lowest gain level. So a little higher gain here, even on that lowest gain setting. It's already kind of into that slight edge of breakup. Neck position. Next level of gain back to the bridge. Neck position. Next level of gain. Next level of gain. And the final level of gain. Neck position. So on to the DIs. Again, I'll go through these really quick. At lowest level of gain, moving on. Let's go through some of these with some single coil pickups. Here I have my beautiful Sir Classic T. We'll go back to the 64 setting on the lowest gain on the bridge position. Over to the neck. Nice stuff, moving on. Back to the bridge position. Position. Moving on to the next gain level. Neck position. Next level of gain. See, this sounds really nice with a variety of different guitars and pickup positions. Neck position. And on to the final level of gain. Neck position. Moving on to the next voicing on the 67 setting on the lowest level of gain, bridge position. Neck position. Next level of gain. Been finding these tones really addictive and enjoying playing them very much. Next level of gain. Neck position. Next level of gain. And the final. Neck position. And moving on to the last voicing, the 70s voicing, back to the bridge position on the lowest gain. Neck position. Next level of gain. Neck. Next level of gain. Neck position. on to the next level of gain. Neck position. And the final level of gain. Neck position. Finally, let's try this with the P90 pickup. Finally, here I have my little Gibson Les Paul Jr. with a single P90 in the bridge, back to the 64 voicing on the lowest gain setting. Moving on to the next gain. Next gain level. Moving on to number 8. And the final level of gain for the 64 voicing. Moving on to the 67 voicing, lowest gain level. Next gain level. Moving on. Next gain level. And the final gain level for the 67 voicing. And moving on to the final voicing, which is the 70s voicing on the lowest gain level. Moving on to the next gain level. Next gain level. Gain level 8. And the final gain level. So there you have it. Those are all of the tones from this collection. Lots going on there. Very, very versatile amplifier and some very versatile tones here. Really blown away by this. It really, I feel, is a bit of a Marshall killer. Some really killer tones. I am going to leave you today the full-blown demo video of listening to a variety of these different tone models utilized together in a mix, and I hope you enjoy that. The links are below to all the collections that are available for this amp, and if you're so inclined and want to grab a copy, I hope you enjoy those. They are available at those links below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like the video, share it with anybody you think will get some use or enjoyment out of watching, and also please subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell notification to get notified when I put new content out. I'll be back really soon with some more. Thanks again so much for sharing your time with me. Enjoy the music on the way out. Ciao for now.